The Odinga family seems to have endorsed Kalonzo Musyoka to be the president in the year 2027, directly from Mama Ida Odinga to Ruth Odinga to the Siaya County governor, that is Agriboba James Orengo. Now, this happened yesterday as Kalonzo Musyoka went to pay a visit to Jaramogi to visit the grave to the already laid to rest former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga. Why do I say so? Now, I want to quote verbatim what these three did say. Now, from Mama Ida, she said this. Raila used to call you Kalonzo, his brother. I now urge you to carry the country, not the Kamba people. Carry everyone. Those were sentiments by Mama Ida Odinga. Now, let's go to Ruth Odinga, who says, ODM is still in Azimio. Nobody is going to buy us in the government. Kalonzo stood with Raila 3 times. It's time to stand with Kalonzo. Well, let us check what the Siaya County governor did say, because that was Ruth Odinga. Now, James Orengo says, I dare any man to stand and say he loved Raila more than Kalonzo. 3 times, Kalonzo has shelved his ambitions to support Raila Odinga, even in 2022, when he wasn't given a position. If there is a man principled like Raila, is Kalonzo. What does this tell you? Is this not form of an indirect endorsement that Kalonzo is the man of the match? Or is ODM trying to play safe? Remember back then, Gladys Wanga, who is the deputy chair for, or the deputy party leader for ODM, did say, no matter what regime is elected into power, they shall be part of government. They are no longer going to be part of the opposition. Could ODM have already read the waves and now they feel like it's time that Kalonzo gets support for presidency? Or have they got intelligence that it is him whom people are going to elect in 2027? That aside, now there is this card that was pulled by the Citizen, or let me say Royal Media. I don't know where they got this information, which later on Rigathi Gachagua disputed as pure propaganda, that the United Opposition Front have already agreed on a formula that will take William Samoei Ruto home and make him a one-term president. Which is this formula, or what is this formula? By having Kalonzo Musyoka vie for president, his deputy be George Natembeya, the National Assembly Speaker be Eugene Wamalwa, while the Senate Speaker be Martha Karua, then the Prime Minister be Fred Okengo Matiang'i, and Rigathi Gachagua having a 50% stake in government. Now, Gachagua did dispute this. But remember, in politics, no stone is left unturned, whether rumors or not. Now, we have already been told that. What haven't we been told? What we haven't been told is that whatever plans these people are coming with, it is a plan that will ensure William Samoei Ruto becomes a one-term president. Because the united opposition are so determined. Now, going back to the quote-unquote seemingly endorsement by the Odinga family, could it mean that already waves are shining towards Kalonzo Musyoka? We are heading towards interesting political times. You see, both James Orengo and Ruth Odinga have acknowledged the fact that Kalonzo Musyoka has stood with Raila 3 times, even to a point whereby he was not even offered any position. And still, he stood with Raila Amolo Odinga. And if there is a man principled enough in the likeness of or in the similarity of Raila Amolo Odinga, it is Kalonzo Musyoka. Not my words, but agree James Orengo words. What do you think? What card is ODM playing? Because in one instance, ODM members saying that we are in broad-based government until 2027. Then we have some of them saying, we are left or we were left by his eminent Raila Amolo Odinga in the hands of William Samoei Ruto, and therefore we are going to campaign to him to get presidency beyond 2027. Now, there is a double speaker in ODM. What does this mean? This should not shock you, that some members are supporting the government fully through to the elections of 2027, and some members are supporting partially the government in the broad-based arrangement until 2027, not beyond, and some declaring not supporting the regime, not at all, not up to 2027, not at all, not beyond 2027. The likes of Babu Owino, Edwin Sifuna, and so on, so forth, Kinasimba Arati. And Oburu Oginga also, the other day, just said that ODM will unite, will stand together, and there is no agreement beyond 2027 in broad-based government. Now, remember those moments that I used to tell you that ODM has one foot inside the government and another foot outside the government. Actually, ODM is struggling to find its position and to get where it stands. It's still trying to test waters. So there is that side that is trying to support the united opposition front, but unknowingly. Now, that is Mama Ida, that is Ruth Odinga, and that is Agri Bob James Orengo. Now, we have that side that is deeply immersed in government, that is Junet Mohammed. We also have the CS, that is CS for Treasury, John Mbadi. We have CS for Energy and Petroleum, that is CS Wandai. Then we also have Ali Hassan Joho for the blue economy, and also in the cooperatives we have CS Wycliffe Fangatsi Oparanya. So those are the ones who are deeply rooted in government. So they will be getting every intel to know whether this government is transiting into the next regime or not. So if not, they will quickly have this team that was now supporting Kalonzo Musyoka, and at the end of the day, trust me, whatever government will be elected, ODM will negotiate whatever it has to make sure they are in that government. Yes, Raila could be gone, but ODM, yes, could be on its deathbed. But as it dies, it will not die outside government. That is my take. That is my analysis. What's your thought? Give me your take in the comment section below. Now, if you love content of this nature and you're watching from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button, so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the Unscripted Talks here in Dab Radio. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dab Radio ndio mpango mzima.